Hey everyone, welcome to today's guitar tutorial. In today's lesson, I'm going to be teaching you how to play Heart of Gold by Neil Young. This has been a highly requested song. I'm really excited to teach it to you today. We're only going to need 4 chords, 1 simple strumming pattern, plus I'm also going to show you how to play that catchy riff that we hear throughout the song. So go grab your guitar and let's get right into it. So let's start off by learning the guitar riff used in the song. The riff is based around 2 chords, so it is pretty simple to play. Our first chord is going to be an E minor 7 chord shape. So this is based around a normal E minor chord, and we're just going to be adding our pinky into the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. We can also play it with our 3rd finger instead of the pinky. It really depends on your preference. I prefer using my pinky. You can also play it like this. There's really quite a number of combinations that you can play the E minor 7 chord. So fiddle around with that, see which one feels the most comfortable to you, and then stick to that option. So we're going to start by plucking the low E bass string on beat 1, and then on beats 2 and 3 and 4, and we're going to strum the E minor 7. So 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it's 6 down strums on the E minor 7. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. And to make it sound more like the original soundtrack, we're going to need to stop that E minor 7 chord from ringing out. So how do we do this? We're going to release the pressure from our fingers on our fretting hand after each strum. So we're kind of lifting them up off the strings ever so slightly. We don't want flyaway fingers, so this is not what we want. We want just a slight lift. So it's sort of like bouncing up and down on the strings, where you're going to be creating a muted staccato sound for the chord. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now if this staccato part is too difficult for you at the moment, then you can leave it out and just strum the normal E minor 7 chord normally. That is going to work perfectly too. Something else we can do in that opening bar of the song is we can create some dynamics by strumming softly, building up louder and louder. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. By doing this, you will also be adding some movement and interest to the song. So next up, we're going to be changing to the D chord, and we're going to strum the D chord twice on beats 1 and 2. 1, 2. So it's from the start, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2. So just practice that a few times. And then we're going to switch to a normal E minor on the and of beat 2. So it's going to be 1, 2 and. All down strums. 1, 2 and. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and. And the last part of the guitar riff is where we're going to be adding some embellishment. So we're going to be picking out individual notes here. Most of these notes are going to be found in that E minor chord shape. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing an open A string, or the open 5th, and we're going to hammer on our 1st finger into the 2nd fret. And then we're going to pick the D string open and put our 2nd finger down in the 2nd fret and pick that string. So we're going to pick, hammer on, pick, pick. So if we put that all together from the very beginning, it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and a 4, and D, D, E minor, last time. So let's practice this guitar riff using a metronome, which is going to be set at 70 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the next part of the song that we're going to be learning today are the chords that are used in the harmonica solo as well as during all of the verses. So we have a 4-chord sequence and it starts on an E minor. We're then going to go to a C major, then to a D, and our last chord is a G major, which we can play using 4 fingers, or you can play just the normal 3-fingered G chord. And the strumming pattern is going to be 4 down strums. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 to C, and to D, and to the G. Now a little tip here is to keep those strumming movements really small. So the smaller your movements, the faster you're going to be able to play the strumming pattern. So if we play with really small movements, and what I'm doing here is I'm really just hitting 3 or 4 strings. That's where I'm aiming most of my strums. And something else we can also do is add an up strum at the end of each of the chords. So it would be down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. And you can use that up strum as an open strum, which is where you're going to be transitioning from one chord to the next. So if I show you what I mean, down, 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 up. So on that up strum, you're changing to your next chord. And what this does is it gives a song a really nice flow, and it doesn't sound too jarring when you're changing from one chord to the next. Now, if you're having a good time with me over here on YouTube, then I'd like to invite you to sign up for my guitar program, the Stellar Academy. Inside the program, we will dive into learning all about rhythm, different strumming techniques, tons of chord transition exercises, and we'll also cover the guitar fundamentals that will set you up on the correct path to becoming the ultimate stellar guitarist. The link is below this video, so go and check it out, and I hope to welcome you into the guitar program. Moving on to learning the chords in the chorus, it's really simple. We're going to start with 2 rounds of the strumming pattern on E minor. We're then going to change to a G chord for 2 rounds of the strumming pattern. And repeat. And then we're going to change things up a little bit. Our strumming pattern is going to be 2 strums on C, followed by a mute. So we can just press the side of our palm against the strings to stop them from ringing. And then we're going to follow that up with another strum on C, So in total, C, C, stop, C. And then we're going to repeat that again. C, C, stop. And we're then going to change to a G for that final strum. So that section will sound like this. C, C, stop, C. And repeat, C, C, stop, G. So let's put that all together, starting at the beginning of the chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4. E minor, repeat, to G, repeat, and C, C, stop, C, and C, C, stop, G. So the final section of the song that we need to learn is the outro, and the outro is going to use a combination of all the chords that we have learned in the song. And we're going to be continuing to use that strumming pattern down, 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 up. So the first chord is going to be that E minor 7 chord, and we're going to do 2 rounds on the E minor 7 chord. And then this is going to follow up with 1 round on D, and then 1 round on E minor. And we're going to play that 3 times in a row in the outro. Then what's going to come up is we have an E minor for 2 rounds, followed by the G for 2 rounds, and then we're going to close the song off with that strum, strum, stop, strum. And we're going to do that on the C, and then repeat with the C, C to the G. So next up, I'll be doing a full playthrough of the song where you can put everything that we've learned today into practice. So join me for a playthrough coming up next. 1, 2, 3, 4. Searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old. Searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old. Keep me searching for a heart Thank you so much for watching today's tutorial. If you enjoyed the lesson, then I know you're going to love the lesson that is being suggested to you right now on the screen. Please take a moment to like this video and to subscribe to my channel. I can't wait to see you in next week's lesson. Have a really wonderful day. Bye.